Do it the month before. For my fellow introverted thought leaders trying to do too much at a 72-hour conference. Are you energized by crowds? Do you feed off the electricity of 500 professionals gabbing in a ballroom? Is talking over the top 40 playlists blaring in a hotel bar your preferred method of communicating with a new colleague? Then this article is not for you. This is for the CEO who wants a plan that does not require you to become someone else after you leave the stage. For the leader who doesn't want to wing it at an event that looks more like a 90s rave than an executive summit. For the author turned speaker who wonders if you can build better relationships from your desk chair than at a convention center. Conferences are loud. Primarily, they are audibly loud. The registration table noise makes introverted brains seek immediate evacuation. The networking lunch that sounds like a regional airport. The hallway clamor between sessions that is somehow louder than the session itself. Conferences are also visually loud, emotionally loud, socially loud. By the end of day one, you have processed more stimulation than most people encounter in a week. Yet, you are expected to show up for day two with the same energy, warmth, and authority, plus sparkle on stage during your fireside chat. Then, by day three, you are supposed to find and charm every decision maker on your list. You do not have to do that. The environment is not set up for you to succeed. The best time for you to connect with the people who matter most at your conference is not during the conference. It is the month before you get on the plane. What can the 28 days before your panel do for you? Like me, fellow introvert, you do your best thinking in quiet. You build your best relationships one-on-one with intention, without background noise, without the ambient pressure of 3 other conversations happening at the same standing table. You are at your most magnetic when you are rested, prepared, and genuinely present, not when you are overstimulated, overscheduled, and quietly calculating how many hours until you can be alone in your hotel room. Therefore, let's get you rested, prepared, and present. 4 weeks out, you have something the conference floor will never give you: time, quiet, and full control over your space. Week 1, build your list with intention. Locate the conference speaker lineup, the attendee list if it is available, and the event hashtag on LinkedIn. You're looking for 10 specific people, not 50, not the whole room, not everyone who might theoretically be useful. 10 people whose work you genuinely respect, whose organizations are aligned with what you do, and who have the kind of role that means when they say yes to something, it happens. People whom you want to converse with about partnerships, consulting opportunities, and future speaking engagements. Make your own VIP list, preferably on a spreadsheet. Write their names down. Go to their LinkedIn profiles. If they are second connections, then send them a connection request, no note. Read what they have been posting about. What are they struggling with? What are they celebrating? What is the question they keep coming back to? This matters because you are going to send them a message that sounds like a human wrote it. You are that human. Week 2, make the next move from your couch in your pajamas. This is your natural habitat. This is where you are brilliant. You're not approaching a stranger at a speakeasy. You're sending a thoughtful, personalized LinkedIn message from the quiet environment where you operate best. The message is short. Reference the conference, something specific about their work you genuinely find interesting, and a question or observation that invites a real response. It is not a pitch. It is one thoughtful person reaching out to another, and it is 3 sentences long or fewer. At the beginning of the week, send one message to each of your VIPs. Then put your phone down and go do something restorative, because you have just done more relationship building work than many speakers do during the entire conference. Some of those 10 people will write back. Of the people who reply and whom you like, request a 20-minute virtual coffee chat. You want to have a get-to-know-you conversation before you're both trapped in the conference current, being swept from panel to panel by a lanyard and a tight schedule. You are not asking for much. You are offering a specific low commitment, easy to say yes to video call. And because you have already established that you are a real person with real thoughts about their real work, they may already want to have it. Week 3, have the meeting before the chaos begins. By the time you land at the conference, you will already have warm relationships. You have people who will light up when they see your name badge, not because of your title, but because you already exist to them as someone worth knowing. The conference floor is no longer a cold room. You have turned the heat on. Week 4, prepare your presence, not just your panel. Time for the inner work. Write and practice your positioning statement, whom you serve, and how you transform them. Prepare 3 questions you are genuinely curious about asking the people you are meeting. These questions may be different for your fellow speakers, heads of organizations, and future conference organizers. Build your conference schedule with the recovery blocks already in place. You are not improvising your own energy management in real time while also trying to be brilliant. You have a plan. Write the follow-up emails in advance and have a way for people to connect with you that you tell them before you get off the stage. A labeled QR code, a URL, an email address, something specific and easy. Because future you, the one who has just given a panel talk and shaken 40 hands and navigated 3 days of sensory overload, is not going to have the words. Present you, calm and prepared and sitting at your desk with a good cup of coffee, has those words and the synonyms. By the time you arrive at that conference, you're not hoping for opportunities. You are arriving to honor the ones you have already created and open to meeting new friends along the way. The noise will still be there, along with the overwhelm and the peopling. But you will walk through it all. But you will walk through all of it, knowing that the most important work of this conference was done 30 days ago, in the quiet, in your element, in your own time. You do not have to be an extrovert to win at this. You need to be prepared. Do the work before the room gets loud. Once you eliminate the pressure of needing to meet every person you want to in 72 hours, you can actually enjoy being at the event. Addendum. Happy hour is optional. Follow-up emails are not. Recover, reflect, then reconnect. If you are reading this and thinking, yes, that person is me, I want my conference networking to begin before I pack my bags, then let's talk. You do not have to create your relationship building strategy alone. Connect with me, Mahlena-Rae Johnson, Conference Optimizer for Introverted CEOs and Thought Leaders on LinkedIn, linkedin.com/in/Mahlena. Thanks for watching.